Thanks for joining us back here on Prospects Nation TV. I'm Marcus Burnett, getting ready to call some live game action here as we've got Carolina Express Black taking on Bluestar Florida. 2-0 ball game here early on. Have a turnover there to go back over to Bluestar. Bluestar with a 2-point advantage here early. Pass nearly stolen by Carolina Express, but Bluestar holds on, and you got an easy deuce inside. That's number 21, Tamara Henshaw, with the bucket inside. Henshaw makes it a 2-2 ball game. That bucket inside. There's a three-pointer from the corner. Off the mark there is number 5, Elizabeth Webb for Carolina Express. Webb off the mark. The Carolina Express's ball there along the baseline. Get out top to Zaffarado. Good active hands there on the defensive end. Provenzano got a hand on it. The end result is an easy bucket on the other end by Aaliyah Abney of Bluestar Florida Elite. A 4-2 ball game here in the first half. Bluestar able to create a couple turnovers the last few possessions. Cross-court pass. A little bit too much mustard on it. Pass intended for Shelby Biscoff. Instead, it'll go back over to Carolina Express. They currently trail by 2 here early on. Knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Elizabeth Webb and Carolina Express Black. Webb to inbound the ball. Put it on the floor, try to get all the way to the rack. Multiple Bluestar defenders in the way. It's going to be out of bounds as he tries to save that one. So still 4-2. Appreciate you joining us here on Prospects Nation TV, whether you've carried over from our EBA All-American Camp webcast coverage. It started at 8 a.m. Or whether you're just now joining us for this game. We'll have 3 more webcasts coming here after this one. This one should make for a pretty interesting matchup as both teams have come out with good energy. Things physical and intense here early on. There's a three-pointer from the corner. It's off the mark. Not easy to get a rebound there. Hard to get it, even harder to keep it. But Carolina Express Black able to do just that. Nice work there inside on the boards. It results in a Madison Zaffarado's 3. It makes it a 5-4 ball game. Very congested there on the inside. Carolina Express holds. There's Zaffarado's coming the other way. Got a mismatch there in the post. Carolina Express does. Don't realize it just yet. Instead, they get another three-pointer from the corner. Offensive rebound creating additional opportunities is number 21, Allie Van Sant. Makes it a 7-4 ball game. Van Sant and number 42, Madison Ferguson for Carolina Express, working very hard there on both ends as far as the glass is concerned. Yielding a few dividends here early on. It's a physical game there on both sides. Refs letting them play. Allie Van Sant making the most out of that opportunity. She's got back-to-back buckets here for Express. Tray ball off the mark there by Aaliyah Abney. So we'll have a couple substitutions here. Madison Ferguson and Elizabeth Webb going to have a seat for Carolina Express. Keep you updated on some of the Bluestar substitutions as well as we continue on here in the first half. 9-4. 10 minutes, 46 seconds and counting left to play here in the first half. That jump shot off the mark. Bluestar bring it the other way. Maddie Lane getting it inside. Brianna Laidler is going to be fouled as she was making a move. We'll see whether they say it's on the floor, whether they have her shoot. They're going to say it was a shooting foul. So that's going to send number 15, Brianna Laidler, class 2016 prospect, to the free throw line. Laidler off the mark on the first free throw, subbing in for Carolina Express, number 32, Deja Joyner. Nice defense being played there on behalf of Bluestar, both from a team standpoint as well as number 23, Tiara Taylor. Taylor doing a good job after subbing in recently, making the most out of the minutes here early on. Zaffarado, she's already got one three-pointer here in the first half. The tally will stay at 1 for now. That shot's off the mark. Laidler going to kick it out to the top of the key. Good ball movement so far by Bluestar. That's a three-pointer that's knocked down.
Stay with her, Sarah.
It's number 1, Jewel Montezano with the triple. Montezano's triple makes it a 7-9 ball game. There's Laidler coming the other way. Gets tripped up a little bit there, but is able to get rid of it before she travels. It's going to create a trip to the free throw line. Headed to the charity stripe there for her first trip of the evening. Or morning, I should say. Talk about fast forward. Number 23, Tiara Taylor. Taylor good on the first free throw. They'll turn it over. That was good defense initially by number 44, Ashley Cullen. Cullen out of Mooresville, North Carolina. A little bit too tall on the pass there, so ball back over to Bluestar. Rebound inside there by Deja Joyner. Carolina Express has it, as well as a 1-point advantage here. About 8 minutes left to play in the first half. Another rebound inside there by Cullen. Joyner was by herself. Bluestar Florida going to get a timeout. Head coach Sarah Nuxel will take a timeout with them. You're watching Prospects Nation TV, powered by the SUV. Appreciate you joining us. We'll be back shortly after this timeout. Back from the timeout, Marcus Burnett here on Prospects Nation TV, powered by the SUV. It's a 1-point advantage here for Carolina Express. Exactly 7 minutes and 30 seconds left to play here in the first half. Carolina Express with it. Webb is going to get it over to Canella. Back out to Webb. Webb for three. Elizabeth Webb off the mark there. There you want to keep your eye on number 45, Grace Canella, EBA All-American Camp participant. Been using her size to be able to create opportunities on both ends. Canella's number 45 there in the black jersey. Been doing a great job really this entire weekend to have her team in this position, playing here in the third place game here in the team tournament bracket. Then also compete in the skills, drills, and competitive camp games there in EBA All-American Camp. It's been a productive weekend here for Canella. She's been able to use that size to rebound on both ends, but also being able to run the floor and finish. Long rebound there is corralled in by Carolina Express. Zaffarado's pass intended for Canella. Canella running from block to block. She was looking to get to that block. Ball goes off of her, back out of bounds. So back over to Bluestar. They've been unable to get it going from the outside, but have done a good job rebounding the ball on the offensive side of things. They'll get another opportunity here. There's Taylor. Nice defense there by Webb. No room to operate there along the baseline. Abney was caught between a rock and a hard place there. Kicks it out top. That shot's no good off the glass. Continuing to fight, not give up on the play. Number 2, it's Abney. Abney out of Freedom High School there in Orlando. Her extra efforts paying off there with the steal and the finish. Carolina Express being very stingy here on the defensive end. Webb, nice little crossover there in the open court. It's knocked out of bounds, last touch by number 23 for Bluestar. That's Taylor. Job of hustling, getting back on defense, able to knock that out of bounds. 5:20 left here in the first half. 10-9 ball game, 1-point advantage for Bluestar. Here's Webb turning the corner. Just the contact from Henshaw that's going to send Elizabeth Webb to the free throw line. Webb also an EBA All-American Camp participant. Ties the game up at 10. Second free throw makes it an 11-10 ball game in favor of Carolina Express. Still coaches here in attendance, as they have been all weekend, both for the camp and PSB end of the road. To get a break in the action, we'll give you some of the names of some of those in attendance. Meanwhile, you've got Canella. Gets that one stripped away. Here comes Bluestar the other way. Rolling too strong on the layup. First shot missed there by Abney. But it's followed up by Tiara Taylor, who gets the bucket. Taylor has been nothing but energy for Bluestar since she checked into the game a few minutes ago. There we see her wrestle that ball away from Canella. Steal there by Taylor. Here's Henshaw. Henshaw gonna try a jumper of her own. The lefty stroke bounces around and goes down. Tamara Henshaw out of Flagler Palm Coast High School. (14-11) ball game. Samantha Provenzano at the free throw line, no good on the first. Substitutions coming in for both squads. Second free throw off the back of the rim. Ball's loose, but not for long. Bluestar picks it up. Taylor with the double pump, no good. Henshaw calling for it. She's too strong on the shot. I think the theme for that sequence is too strong on all accounts. The shot was a little bit too strong, and then that quick outlet pass to try to get things going. Too strong as well, so it'll stay with Bluestar. 3-point ball game here, 3 minutes, 16 seconds and counting. Left to play here in the first half. Henshaw knifing through. No good on the shot. It's going to be fouled there by Madison Ferguson. That send Henshaw to the free throw line. First free throw in and out. Good to go on the second free throw. That's Henshaw, making it a 15-11 ball game. That's in favor of Bluestar, Florida. Henshaw with the rebound in traffic. Bluestar looking to run. There's Layler dropping off to Taylor. Taylor gets it to go off the window. Taylor's bucket makes it a 6-point advantage for Bluestar here. And again, Taylor with yet another steal. And ladies and gentlemen, Tiara Taylor, number 23 for Bluestar, she continues to be in the thick of things. It's been that way since she checked into the game about 5 or 6 minutes into the first half. She's made the most out of those minutes in the form of fast break buckets. She's got at least 3 steals in that stretch of time, really just all over the floor here for Coach Nuxel and Bluestar. Big reason why they now have a 7-point advantage after trailing early on. Just over 2 minutes left to play in the first half. PSB end of the road, kind of symbolizing, while the spring-summer season has been over, it's kind of symboling that last event prior to all of these players focusing on their high school seasons. That transition has already been made partially, but this event kind of symbolizes the more formal end of the travel season. You see Provenzano pulling it out of traffic. Nice finish amidst the contact. It's number 2, Abney. He's also having a solid game for Bluestar. Abney out of Freedom High School in Orlando. Cross-court pass. Wide open three-pointer. It's no good. Nine-point advantage for Bluestar. Checking back into the game for them is going to be number 1, Jewel Montezano. Ball will be brought up by Elizabeth Webb. Tough shot right there. Good defense by Bluestar. Abney trying to save it. Unfortunately for her, she saves it right to Express. Montezano lets the long rebound go out of bounds. Touches base with Coach Nuxel. Brings it across the timeline. We're under the minute mark here. Pass intended for Henshaw. Webb's all over it. Here comes Express the other way. They'll push. Van Zandt gets a little caught up. Looking to get that pass to Cullen. Cullen's going to be fouled by Henshaw. So Express will have it. We'll see if they opt to hold for the last shot here as the first half comes to a close. Here's Gutkinski with the ball. Doing a lot of dribbling. Bluestar applied the pressure there. A couple members of the Carolina Express faithful wanted a hand check call there. A little bit of contact. Turnover going to give it back to Bluestar. Nonetheless, they got 10 seconds to work with. Safe to say they'll have the last shot of the half. Running into a brick wall there is Henshaw. She ran directly into Van Zandt. And that will do it for the first half. I'm Marcus Burnett. You're watching Prospects Nation TV, powered by the SUV. Be sure to stick with us as we'll have more second half action here from PSB End of the Road. are back here at Court 4 at Sewanee Sports Academy as we bring you the second half of Bluestar, Florida versus Carolina Express. Bluestar, Florida opens the second half with a 9-point advantage. It's been a stingy game on both ends defensively. But Bluestar has the upper hand. Part of that has been the play of number 23, Tierra Taylor, who's been nothing but a catalyst since he's come in off the bench there early on in the first half. But other players such as number 2, Elia Abney, as well as Henshaw, who's on the bench right now, have been key cogs for this Bluestar attack as well. But Tierra Taylor definitely spearheading things for them. But there we see Abney with the steal. She'll get it to Laidler. Back to Abney. Taylor gets involved and she finishes it off the glass. Great game so far by Taylor, as I mentioned. For Carolina Express, you just need to keep playing as hard as you've played. But I think for them, they're going to have to be able to knock down some shots from the outside. I just say their attack has to be one-sided. But look at Taylor, Abney, the pressure they've been able to get on the guards. They're not making it easy to get to the rack at all. There we got a nice jumper along the baseline, knocked down by Elizabeth Webb. Webb getting plenty of conditioning in, participating in the camp session earlier this morning, so hopefully going to come away in even better shape when leaving Sewanee Sports Academy this weekend. Abney with the rebound. Great hustle there by Van Zant. Can't come away with the steal. You gotta be there on the offensive boards if you're both teams. But there we see a lapse by Express. Results in a rebound and a bucket by Brianna Laidler. This pace definitely in favor of Bluestar. They've had the advantage, more offensive rhythm for Express. Everything has come at a very high price as far as trying to score. They're on the offensive end. They were going to have, just going to go against number 24, Amber Sherrill of Carolina Express. Catch and shoot by Abney, rolls around, won't go down for her though. But again, the offensive glass continuing to be more problematic for Carolina Express in the past couple minutes. We saw number 12, Shelby Biscoff, with the rebound and the putback there on that last possession. That last pass too tall for Biscoff. Right there. We saw another Bluestar fast break, and surprise, surprise, Tierra Taylor was right in the middle of it. Ferguson working out in the post. Nice defense by Laidler. Ferguson will reposition. Good active hands there. Provenzano gets a paw on it. Knocks it loose. She have a wide open three-pointer. Cashes in from the outside. That Provenzano bucket pushes the advantage to 16 points. Carolina Express, you want to make sure this 16-point deficit doesn't stretch out to 20. Meanwhile, Tierra Taylor has other plans as she gets yet another bucket. She's already in double digits to go along with the multiple steals, rebounds, and a lot of other dynamics that probably won't show up in the final box score. But make no mistake, Tierra Taylor, fingerprints all over this game here for Bluestar. If you're Carolina Express, I think it was a good timeout call by head coach Cleon Cook. Definitely a fitting timeout at this point. All momentum in favor of Bluestar at this point. They've been able to score easier on the defensive end when you look at Taylor, Abney, as well as the rebounding that they've been able to do inside. Those are some of the biggest reasons for their advantage over Carolina Express right now is Coach Cook going to shake things up with a couple substitutions. I think number 45, Grace Canelo, who inbounds the ball over to Amber Sherrill, is going to be key as far as a comeback effort is concerned. The space that Canelo can take up and what she can do with her length is going to be very important. But there we got Sherrill setting the tone out of the timeout with a triple. Actually, they're going to rule that a deuce. So the deficit, that's 16. Cookies taken. Aaliyah Abney with the steal and the finish. Bluestars really turned the pressure up on the ball handlers for Express. We've seen it yield results for them up to this point. Here we're going to have a foul that will send number 15, Sarah Dudkinski, to the free throw line. Dudkinsley attending Charlotte Catholic in Charlotte, North Carolina. Dudkinski good on the first free throw. Second one off the back of the rim, but there's Canella with the offensive rebound. Every entry pass has been a highly contested one as far as Bluestar is concerned on the defensive end. Whether Express has been trying to get it into Madison Ferguson, or there we saw Canella trying to post up. Active hands being shown by Bluestar, but there you got a steal by Tatum Boggs. Nice defense there by Boggs. Boggs hustle's going to get the ball back for Express. It's a 17-point advantage here for Bluestar. Dudkinski gets it across the timeline. Loses the handle for a bit. Stutter step comes around with the floater. Coach Cook calls a timeout that's going to nullify that nice teardrop off of the glass. So that'll leave it at 16-33. Take a short break due to the timeout. You're watching the PSB End of the Road here on Prospects Nation TV, powered by the SUV. We'll be back shortly. Back in from the timeout. Carolina Express trying to cut this deficit in half, get back in the game. That shot off the mark by Canella. It's a good shot for her. She's been able to knock that down this entire weekend. Won't fall there. But I think if you're Express, if you can get those kind of shots, you're in good shape. But it's been the turnovers created by the Bluestar pressure that has created a problem. Taylor going to catch and shoot. Sierra Taylor doing it all. Attacking the inside. Wreaking havoc on the defensive end. There we see her knock down the three as well. Henshaw gets the rebound. 20-point advantage for Bluestar. They're looking to add to it. Maddie Lang will get called for the travel. Lang out of Winter Park High School. Same high school attended by Austin Rivers. Currently a member of the NBA's Hornets, son of Doc Rivers. Boggs to Canella. Canella, that shot blocked by Henshaw. It's been a force on the inside. Nice pass, she'll drop it off. Cashed in by Jewel Montesano. Bluestar defense being relentless here, both on the perimeter and on the inside. See some hard work there by Deja Joyner of Carolina Express. Should get it over to Grace Canella. We'll get a much-needed trip to the charity stripe for Carolina Express. The more free throws they can get, the better. Of course, that reigns true with any team, but when you look at Express, the difficulty that they have had scoring, both inside and outside, the pressure that's being applied by Tiara Taylor and others here for Bluestar. The more you can score with no time running off of the clock, freebies at the line, the better. Canella's going to split a pair. Gotta take advantage of those opportunities if you're Express. Henshaw wants it inside instead. They'll get it to Taylor. Taylor weaving through the traffic. Good hustle there. First player on the deck. Number 12, Shelby Biscoff for Bluestar. Jump ball called. Possession arrow actually going to give it over to Carolina Express. Be inbounded by Cullen. Cullen will get it to Zaffaratos. Zaffarato is going to try a tray ball. Good roll there. Makes it a 20-38 ball game. But Carolina Express can't really afford to trade buckets at this point as we see Tamara Henshaw come right back. Get the easy deuce on the other end. Pushes the lead back to 20. Henshaw continuing to put on a rebounding clinic inside. Gets it to Taylor. Back to Henshaw. Another rebound. Taylor, step back jumper. Won't go off the glass. Henshaw looking a little winded here for Bluestar. She's definitely earned any breather that she'll get over the next couple minutes. But here trying to get things going for Express. Strong drive. Potential for the three-point play the hard way there by Ashley Cullen. Cullen makes it a 22-40 ball game. No good on the free throw is Cullen. It's going to be knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Bluestar. Bluestar lucky to not pick up the loose ball foul there. Webb gets it over to Cullen. Cullen will have that knocked out of bounds by Abney. Webb through the hands of Cullen. Three-pointer, top of the key, no good by Abney. Offensive rebounds continuing to plague the Express so far here in this game. Very tight contest early on, neither team really giving away much, but the offensive rebounds were an integral part of Bluestar Florida being able to get the lead after they trailed early. There, we see Laylor with the bucket inside. 20-42. Another Bluestar Florida steal. Easy finish for Abney. .24-point advantage. Carolina Express out of sorts. Coach Cook going to do a 5-for-5 substitution. See what he can get going. Those substitutions definitely needed with the way Bluestar has been able to really provide pressure, kind of tire Carolina Express out. They have to work just to get the ball across the timeline, just to get the ball inside. Every shot, everything's accounted for as far as the Bluestar defense is concerned. It seems like Tierra Taylor, Abney, Laidler, they get more energy as the game goes along. It's been a tiring experience for Carolina Express so far throughout the majority of this game. Got 6 minutes, 20 seconds to work with. Try to close the gap. First free throw, no good. Tierra Taylor going to have a seat for Bluestar. Back into the game, number 12, Shelby Biscoff. Biscoff good on the free throw. Ali Van Sant was a bright spot for Carolina Express earlier in the game. Pulled off considerably since that first part of the first half, but that's been the case for the entire Express team. A lot of that has been what Bluestar Florida has done right as opposed to what they've done wrong. Van Sant splits the pair of free throws. Laidler trying to go right at Ferguson. Foul going to go against Ferguson. Tough foul to commit right there. You had Laidler kind of falling away there along the baseline. That was going to be a very tough shot to hit. One of those to where if you're Ferguson and Carolina Express, make Laidler take in, make that shot, as opposed to giving up the foul there. Laidler makes good on both free throws. Can't stress enough how, if you're Express, you have to be able to try to take advantage of both free throws when you get a trip to the free throw line. We've seen Express split the majority of their free throw trips. Meanwhile, Bluestar Florida with the advantage, both from a score standpoint as well as the percentage of free throws made. That's not going to bode well for Carolina Express as they try to come back here in this 5:41 left to play. Catch and shoot. Shot partially blocked there. Nice defense by Montesano. Defense being played by Abney. Trying to force the 5-second violation, nearly does. Now it's in the hands of Tatum Boggs. Laidler wants the ball inside against Ferguson. He was going to set back up for the post. Instead, Abney was anticipating the backdoor cut. They're going to say last touch by Carolina Express. So it'll stay with Bluestar. We're exactly at the 5-minute mark. take there by Provenzano. Leaves the layup just short.
Left side, left side.
Rudkinski trying to drop that off for Van Zandt. Be knocked out of bounds, but possession will stay with Carolina Express. Fresh 5 back into the game for Express. You've got number 1, Zafaratos, number 5, Elizabeth Webb, number 32, Deja Joyner, number 12, Taylor Borlis. And last but not least, number 45, Grace Canella. Zafaratos can't get that floater to go, but Deja Joyner, she's been a constant for Carolina Express throughout this game as far as her ability to really get inside, mix it up, be able to get some hard-fought rebounds and loose balls in there. It's unfortunate for Express they haven't been able to convert a lot of their hustle plays as much as they would like to. Joyner misses the first free throw. Count the second. So we've got a 22-47 ball game, just over the 4-minute mark left to play. Canella. Ball last touch by Bluestar. Back into the game for Bluestar, Florida, number 25, Maddie Lane. Canella has that ball snatched away by Henshaw. Henshaw, one of the stronger players you'll see inside here in this tournament field. Joyner saves it, but right to Lane. Lane to Henshaw, Henshaw to Taylor. That'll be 3 in the key. Bluestar a little too unselfish for their own good there. Those extra passes created just enough time for the 3-second violation to be called. Foul called on the screen set there by Joyner. Easy call to make for the official. Henshaw wants it inside. Nice defense by Joyner. Breaks the pass up, then goes to the floor to get it. Great hustle there by Joyner. Joyner out of Statesville High School in Mockville, North Carolina. Hands in the passing lanes there by Webb. Ball's loose. Bluestar, Florida going to get a timeout. Coach Nuxel right there on top of the play. Gets a timeout as soon as one is available. So 2:45 remaining in this one. 25-point advantage here for Bluestar, Florida.